Did you sack your uncle based upon what this person had told you?
No, I went to the house about 3 times within the time he was there, and the work that was there, it weren't good enough, there weren't enough done, and I wanted to get in that house quickly.
Did you take photographs of the work?
No.
Did you, at the time that you decided that you didn't want your uncle to attend, explain why you didn't want him to attend and sack him from the site? What did you say?
I said that I wanted to bring my other guys in that work for me because they come free to get the job pushed on ahead. So I can't pay him his £2 price and put my guys in there as well because it was only him and his mate and they weren't getting enough done.
How did you get rid of him? Understood. It's an East End way of saying goodbye.
Yeah.
How many days did you attend?
We've done 5 days.
Yes.
£100 a day.
Right.
Yeah. And I run about for like a couple of days getting all materials and all that sort of stuff because it's an hour's drive every day there and back.
Hour's drive? Google map it, mate. It's a half hour. Your house from my house. Half hour.
You hired somebody called John.
Yeah.
You've got a statement from John. This is what John says. You need to listen. I've got it here. Keep your paper still. I've got it. Richard and I started work in question in January. We were... I think he means, just to be clear, that you were working on painting. He puts it in a rather indelicate way. What he says was that Richard and I were on the job for a solid week at least.
Well, he was. And late hours.
That doesn't improve the statement, sir.
Yeah. Really ain't lying, though, is he?
Sorry?
Mate, he ain't he's lying.
I feel like somebody needs to exercise the spirit of Jim Davidson out of you. Richard worked very hard. This is important, sir. Listen to me. There's a relationship at stake here and there's a lot of money and I care about it.
No, no.
Richard worked very hard and has always been a grafter for as long as I have known him. We would turn up at about 7 or 8 a.m. and would leave at about 5 in the evening every day. Then he says this about you, Shane. He says, Shane is a perfectionist, which is why he wasn't happy with the work, but I think it was done to a good standard.
But not perfection.
But this bloke's a painter for 30 years.
This is my house.
Now, sir, complain as be quiet. Shut up! That help?
Hey?
Exactly. Now, sir, very important. If you're claiming that somebody you've hired to do work hasn't completed it to a decent standard, and you decided to breach the contract to say, get off my site, you need to come to court with decent evidence to me demonstrating it hadn't been completed to a reasonable standard. What evidence do you have of that? What photographs, for example, did you take?
I didn't take any photographs. I wanted to get the job done quicker, and there was no contract.
He may be right about that. Why didn't you put it in writing? Because your family?
Yeah.
That doesn't help. He may be right. Now, how much are you suing him for?
1,675.
Did something happen?
Joe. It's just...
Was there something funny? I'm just
making
wondering.
these numbers up.
Yeah?
What? That's a post-it.
Materials, diesel and labour.
Just wait for a second. You've come to court today. I've asked for corroborating material, so much so I've asked my clerk to speak to you to make sure that you can provide me with some evidence. And you've come to court, wait for it, drum roll, with a post-it. I'm just going to get it.
But the thing is, at the end of the day, I can't prove it because I pay cash out for him.
Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.